Hi everybody, my name is Veronica Lugo. I am a proud member of Sacramento Homes Group, and I've been a realtor for about 5 years, a resident of Sacramento for about 20 years, but originally from Mexico. And because I am bilingual, I am able to connect with my Hispanic community as well. The main thing that inspired me to become a realtor is the love that I have for people, for helping people achieve their goals. Buying a home is one of the biggest things that a person will ever do in their life, the biggest investment for their families. A real estate transaction can be very stressful by nature, and the one thing that makes me stand out from other agents is that I am able to adapt under very stressful situations, and also serving from a place of kindness and always trying to understand the emotions that the client is experiencing is always very important, and my clients become long-term friends after the transaction. We have to keep in mind that buying a home is the biggest purchase of their life. It is very important to understand the stress level that people go through, because the majority of people work very hard to get to a point that they can provide a permanent home for their families. But not just buyers, I also work with sellers, and it is very important to understand the goals that the seller has, especially in this very difficult market that we are in. When I work with sellers, my one and only job is to make sure that they get top dollar for their property, but also that their property sells as soon as possible. What sets me apart from other agents when working with sellers is that I know my market, and I am able to guide my sellers through the selling process. There are a lot of steps that go into a very successful selling transaction, especially when it comes to negotiations. My job is to make sure that the seller receives top dollar at the end of the transaction, and it is very important to know how to navigate every step that requires to do negotiations with the buyer, because let's face it, the buyer will try to get as much money from the seller as possible. So when I work with my sellers, I go to work for them to make sure that they net the most money at the end of the transaction. No matter what issues come up, I always make sure to stay on top of it. As I mentioned before, I have been in the business for about 5 years. During the second year, I became a top producer, but as far as the future, I see my business growing, and I will keep trying to help as many people as possible to achieve their dreams of homeownership or selling their home, and helping them get top dollar, no matter the market, all of your real estate needs. What I would like people that want to work with me to understand is that I will put the relationship with you over the transaction. Again, I am Veronica Lugo, and I am here to assist you with all of your real estate needs.